Good afternoon, Irish fans. Welcome to Irish Sports Broadcasting Network as we're back live today after a few games with lack of service and video signal. Today's contest is second round playoff action, the second game between the Franklin County Bulldogs visiting your homestanding St. Patrick Fighting Irish. Beautiful afternoon in Biloxi, Mississippi at St. Patrick Catholic High School. We got our trade winds blowing strong, light overcast. Irish lost a tough one last night up in Franklin County, a score of 4-0. Going to run through the starting lineups for both teams. First with Franklin County. Number 21, Dalvin Hunt's playing shortstop. Batting second is number 1, DeMontre Collins. He's your pitcher. Batting third is number 18, Thomas Schlegel. He's playing second. Number 16, batting cleanup, is Clay Wright playing center field. Batting fifth, number 12, Chase Freeman's your catcher. Number 14, Jacob Clanton be playing right field. Batting seventh is number 10, Jacob Jordan playing first base. Batting eighth, number 7, Garrett Smith. He's your third baseman. And batting ninth is DH, number 2, Trenton Tyndall. He will be batting for number 22, Justin May. He'll be in left field. We'll get the Irish lineup after this. It's a pitching battery today. Winfield Sweatman will be on the mound with Britton Tatum behind the plate. Leading things off for the Bulldogs, number 21, Dalvin Hunt. First pitch in there for strike one. Batter squares to show bunt, pulls bat back in time. That's outside, ball one. It's a little high. Brings the count 2-1. Ball's hit sharply to shortstop, straight at Seth Allen, squeezes it for the first out. Brings to the plate number 1, DeMontre Collins for the Bulldogs. Steps up with one out. Curveball gets a piece of the uniform. That's going to send Collins over to first. Next up for the Bulldogs is number 18, Schlegel. Steps up with one out, runner on first. First pitch misses outside. That's ball one. Ball hit well into left. It's going to be a run for Parker Frame, and that ball is out of here. So Slagle is going to deliver the 2-run homer to give the Bulldogs an early lead. A lot of south wind blowing today. I'm afraid any ball that gets up, it's going to be a lot of that. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 16 is Clay Wright. First pitch high, ball 1. Outside corner, called strike, evens the count 1-1. Just misses outside. That's going to bring the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. Going to even the count 2-2. First base ump says he checks his swing in time. Full count now on Mr. Wright. That's going to be ball 4 and send him over to first base. Brings to the plate number 12, Chase Freeman. Freeman steps up, 1 out, runner on first. First pitch on the way, ball outside, blocked up by Tatum. Pitch is low for ball 2. Throw down to second, it's going to be high. So Wright's going to move over to first, or move over to second from first. Freeman's going to step back in with a 2-0 count. Pitched outside for ball 3. That's going to be ball 4. It's going to put runners on first and second. First pitch low and outside, blocked up by Tatum. Now up for the Bulldogs is number 14, Jacob Clanton. The pitch low and outside, ball 2. That one's outside, ball 3. Take pitch, catches outside corner. It's going to bring the count 3-1. Swing and a miss. Going to burn the count full. Batter Clanton. Swetman's going to get the call on the 3-2 pitch on the way. Curveball's high. That's going to be ball 4. So 3 consecutive walks going to load the bases. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 10 is Jacob Jordan. Steps up with full count. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch low for ball 1. Pitch misses outside. It's 2-0. Ball fouled out of play to the right side. It's going to bring the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is in there, called strike, outside corner. It's going to even the count 2-2. Pitch foul back into the net. Count's going to remain 2-2. Curveball misses just high. That's going to bring the count full. Looking for a strike here. Nowhere to put this runner. Ball hit right back at Swetman. You can't go back now. So a strange ending to the top of the first with a line drive back at Sweatman. He makes the catch. The runners advance thinking that he does not have it. Ends up in a double play, easily called at third. Franklin County picks up 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on. Bottom of the first coming up. I'm going to run through the lineup for St. Patrick quickly. Leading off, number 2 is Aaron Broadus playing first base. Batting second, number 5, Parker Frames, playing left field. Batting third, number 12, second base is Robert Starks. Batting cleanup, playing third base, number 22 is Josh Wood. Batting fifth, number 8, catcher Britton Tatum. On the mound, batting sixth is number 23, Winfield Sweatman. Batting seventh, number 14, Seth Allen playing shortstop. Batting eighth, number 7 is Presley Harrison in right field. And batting ninth is center fielder number 11, Jacob Salmonen. Leading things off for the Irish, bottom of the first is first baseman number 2, Aaron Broadus. First pitch high, ball 1. Pitch in there, called strikes, going to even the count 1-1. Swung on, slow roller to the left side. Shortstop ranges in, makes throw to first. That's going to be in time. Next up for the Irish is left fielder number 5, Parker Frame. right, so foul ball back to the home plate umpire. Seems that he's checked out okay. We'll break in the action. Parker Frame steps back in on a 0-1 count. Pitch misses just outside. It's going to even the count 1-1. Ball hit to the left side. Big hop for the third baseman. Ranges over. Can't handle it. Frame's going to be safe at first. Next up for the Irish is number 12, second baseman Robert Starks. First pitch in there for strike one. High and inside, it's going to even the count 1-1. Swing and a miss by Starks. Count 1-2. Ball hit sharply to third base. Third baseman makes a great play. The throw over to first is in time. Double play is going to end the inning. So Irish get no runs, no hits, no errors. After one complete, score is Franklin County 2 and Irish 0. All right, Irish fans, back live, top of the second. After one complete, Franklin County leads by a score of 2-0. Garrett Smith, the batter for the Bulldogs. Pitch on the outside corner called strike one is going to even the count 1-1. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now on the batter, Smith. Swing and a miss. That's going to even the count, 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Curveball misses high, even with a flying elbow. Three-two count on the batter, Smith. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss is strike 3. It's going to be the first out. Next up for the Bulldogs is DH. Number 2 is Trent Tyndall. Big curveball, misses inside, ball 1. Inside corner, going to even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball just misses outside. Going to bring the count 2 balls, 1 strike now on Mr. Tyndall. Ball misses inside. That's going to move Mr. Tyndall over to first. Going to be back to the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs. Back to the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs is number 21, Donovan Hunt. First pitch low, ball 1. Hunt steps in with 1 out and a runner on first. The pitch in the dirt. Runner's going to hold at first. Two and 0 now the count on Mr. Hunt. Pitch is outside, 3-0. Take pitch is in there for strike 1. And that ball's low and outside. That's going to move Hunt over to first. Put runners on first and second with 1 out. Collins hits a soft line drive out to second base. Is flared by Starks. Throw over to first, not in time for the double. It's going to be 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. It's going to bring Mr. Slagle up. Hit a 2-run home run last at bat. First pitch low and outside is ball 1. Going to put runners now at first and third. Count is 1 ball, no strikes on Mr. Slagle, batting with 2 outs. Ball gets away briefly from Tatum, but runners remain at first and third. Count is now 2-0. Mr. Slagle. Pitch on the way. Ball misses outside. That's going to be 3-0. So Slagle draws a 4-ball walk. It's going to load the bases. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 16 is Wright. Steps in with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. It's outside corner, called strike 1. Breaking ball's in there for strike 2. Ball just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter Wright. Steps back in a 1-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Time called at the plate. So the pitch call, the batter interference, is going to bring him back to the plate. He's going to even the count 2-2. Twos across the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way from Mr. Sweatman. That pitch is low. It's going to bring the count full with 2 outs. Base is loaded, so the runners should be moving on the pitch. The runners go. The pitch is a ground ball towards third. That's going to be in the hole. Going to score at least one. Throw coming to the plate. Not in time. It's going to score two on the infield single. So the single in the left field with the runners moving is going to easily score two. Freeman steps in for the Bulldogs, batting with 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch, ball low. Called strike outside corner is going to even the count 1-1. It's the outside corner. It's going to bring the count 1 ball, 2 strikes on batter Freeman. One-two pitch on the way. Ball's low. Is going to get away from Tatum. No chance to the throw. The pass ball. Runners are going to advance. Going to bring the count 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Curveball misses outside. We're in a full count situation. Runners on second and third. Ball low and outside. That's going to load the bases with another walk. First pitch high and inside, ball 1. Bulldog batter Jacob Clanton steps up, 1-0 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Takes the outside pitch, count is now 2-0. Ball swung on, shallow pop fly and to the right side, caught by Aaron Broadus. So that's the third out of the inning, but the Bulldogs pick up 2 more runs on 1 hit. They're going to strand 3 after 1.5. Score now Bulldogs 4, Irish 0. Stay tuned, bottom of the second. Leading off things in the bottom of the second for the Irish is third baseman number 22, Josh Wood. First pitch misses inside, ball one. Big swing and a miss by Woods, going to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. All-speed pitch. Another swing, miss by Wood. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip straight back. Count's going to remain 1-2. High and outside. It's going to even the count on Wood. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. Pitch misses inside. Be a full count now on Mr. Wood. Ball popped up, back out of play. Count's going to remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wood steps in, will do it again. Ball hit sharply to third. Be mishandled by the third baseman. Wood's going to be over to first. So Wood's going to be over at first, reaching on the error. Brings up catcher number 8, Britton Tatum. First pitch misses outside. That's ball 1. Tatum batting with no outs. Runner on first. Pitch fouled straight back to the net. It's going to even the count 1-1 on Tatum. All hit sharply towards second. It's going to be a tailor-made double play. Second baseman is going to take it unassisted for the complete double play. So Tatum's going to hit into the double play. He's going to clear the bases for the Irish. Next up is pitcher number 23, Winfield Sweatman. First pitch curveball is in there for strike 1. Swung on a hit towards shortstop. Shortstop reaches over, makes the stop, and recovers for the throw over to first in time for the third out. So the Irish get no runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left on after 2.5. After 2 complete. Score Franklin County 4, Irish 0. Stay tuned, top of the third. So leading things off in the top of the third for the Bulldogs is number 10, Jacob Jordan. Ball hit sharply in the left center. It's going to be extra bases. Jordan's going to be in with a stand-up leadoff double. Welcome the Phillip pitchers to the broadcast today. Watching from Biloxi, Mississippi. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Pitch is low for ball one. Another ball up in the jet stream is going to be out to deep right center. Another stand-up double by the Bulldogs. Going to plate another run. right, so back live in the top of the third. St. Patrick has a pinching change. Going to bring Robert Starks to the mound from second. Broadus is going to move over to short. Allen's going to move to second. And Sweatman's going to move to first. Last pitch, big hit to center field for out number 1, caught by Jacob Salmonen. Bulldogs are back to the top of the lineup. Number 21 is Donovan Hunt. Steps in with 1 out, runner on second. First pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Strike 1. Pitch misses low and outside. It's going to even the count 1-1 on Hunt. It's a hard hit ball up the middle. It's going to find its way through the infield. A single for Hunt. Throw coming to the plate. The runner is going to stop at third. Two-hole batter, number 1, DeMontre Collins steps in. 1 out, runners on first and third. Ball swung on, hit in the hole between short and third. It's going to be another base hit for the Bulldogs. Going to bring in a run, move runners over to first and second. First pitch swung on and missed by the batter, number 18 is Slagle. Slagle steps in with runners on first and second, 1 out. Pitch misses low and outside. Going to even the count 1-1. Hit towards Wood at third, steps on the bag, throw it at first, is in time for the double play, so that's going to end the inning. But the Bulldogs do pick up 2 runs on four hits. After the top of the third, the Bulldogs now lead by a score of 6-0. Bottom of the third coming up. Back live, bottom of the third, leading off is second baseman Seth Allen. 2-1 count now on Allen. The pitch is in there, ball 3. Allen's going to draw the walk, move over to first. Brings to the plate right fielder, number 7, Presley Harrison. Harrison batting with no outs, runner on first. Pitch fouled out of play, right side. Count's going to be 1-1 on Harrison. Pitch is called strike 2. 1-2 now to count on Harrison. Oh, hit to the left side. Third baseman ranges in. No time at second. Makes the throw over to first. So Harrison hits into a fielder's choice out at first. It's going to move Allen over to second. Batter now is Jacob Salmonen. First pitch is in there, called strike 1. Salmonen steps in with 1 out. Swing and a miss. It's going to be quickly behind, 0-2. Oh, hits it again to the third baseman. It's bobbled briefly. Throw over to first is high. Salmonen's going to reach first on the error. It's going to put runners at first and third. So Salmonen's going to reach on the throwing error. We'll put runners at first and third. For batter number 2 is Aaron Broadus. First pitch outside is ball 1. Pitch is low, ball 2. The Irish get something going here. Runners in scoring position in the bottom of the third. Runner going on a pitch. Salmonen's going to move over to second, uncontested. The 3-0 count now on Broadus. Runners now at second and third. Take pitch in there for strike 1. Broadus steps back in. The hitter's count now 3-1. looking to make something happen with these runners in position. Nice take. It's going to move him over to first on the ball 4 walk. It's going to load bases now for number 5, Parker Frame. Number 5, Parker Frame, next up for the Irish, steps in, 1 out, bases loaded. First pitch hard, foul down first base side. Frame batting with 1 out, 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch called, strike 2. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Frame. Remember, the high chopper towards third, only play is over to first. It's going to be in time for the out, but the Irish are going to record a run on a fielder's choice. So Frame hits the high chopper to the left side, fielded by the pitcher. Fielder's choice makes the throw at first for the out, but the Irish do play to run. And the call is a balk. The pitcher addresses the mound and apparently steps off an incorrect foot. The result's going to give the Irish another run. So the batter now is Robert Starks, the Irish pitcher. Steps in with 2 outs, runner on third after the balk call. First pitch in there, called strike 1. Ball's going to hit Starks on the shoulder. It's going to move him over to first. Up to the plate for the Irish, senior third baseman, number 22, Josh Wood. First pitch to Wood is outside for ball one. Wood's looking to keep the inning going with 2 outs. Broadus standing 90 feet away at third. Little indecisive swing by Woods kind of fools him on the pitch there. Evens the count 1-1. Outside corner, it's called strike. 1-2 now on Wood. Steps back in, 1-2 pitch on the way. Ball swung on, fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Pitch is high. It's going to even the count 2-2. Twos across the board now on Wood. Breaking pitch is fouled back. Nice catch by a young man in the stands there. No. So again, 2-2 pitch on the way. Pitch is high for ball 3. So 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Collins should be moving on the pitch. Broadus at third will have to remain put. Curveball outside is going to be ball 4. That's going to move Wood over to first. Ball hit sharply to third by Tatum, but right at the third baseman. That's going to end the inning. The Irish do pick up 2 runs on 1 error. No hits, 3 left on after 3 complete. Score now Franklin County Bulldogs 6, Irish 2. Stay tuned, top of the 4th coming up. All right, Irish fans, back live. Top of the fourth. Lead off for the Bulldogs is number 16, Clay Wright. First pitch low is ball one. Pitch just misses inside. That's ball two. Big swing and a miss by Mr. Wright. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch fools Mr. Wright. That's going to bring the count even, 2-2. Outside, brings the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Slow roller to first base. Nobody home. Runner is going to be safe. Infield single for Mr. Wright. First pitch low outside, blocked up by Tatum. Is going to keep the runner at first. Pitch just misses inside. That's ball two. Swung on a miss. Pass ball is going to get past Tatum. Runner's going to move over to second. Count now on Mr. Freeman is 2 balls, 1 strike. I'll hit out towards shortstop. Runner's going to be moving on the hit. No play at first. Going to be another infield single. Going to put runners at first and third with no outs. Next up, number 14, Clanton. High hit ball in the left field. Parker Frame is ranging over, makes the catch in foul territory for the out, but the runner is going to tag from third. Runner also tagging from first is going to move around to third. So St. Patrick does record an out. The Bulldogs score another run. I'm going to put a runner at third now with 1 out. So pitch low and outside for ball one. Ball hit out towards short. Infield play and in. Broad is going to make the throw home to stop the run. Back to third. So somehow the runner squirts around and is apparently not out of the baseline. So that's going to be everybody safe. Going to put runners at second and third, still with one out. So pass ball gets away from Tatum. Runner at third fell asleep. And runners remain at second and third. So the big fly ball to deep left center is caught by Salmonen for the second out, but the result of the play is going to be a sac fly. It's going to score Freeman from third. Plates another run for the Bulldogs. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 2 is Trent Tyndall. Steps up with a runner on second and 2 outs. First pitch fouled away, out of play. Strike one. Bulldogs have now scored 2 runs in every inning. Still in the top of the fourth. The score is 8-0. Excuse me, 8-2. 8-2. Excuse me. Wild pitch is going to get away from Tatum. That's going to move the runner over to third. Count now 1-1 on Tyndall. Steps back in. 2 outs. Runner 90 feet away on third. That one fouled out of play. Back over to Fieldhouse. Going to bring the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base hit in the center by Tyndall is going to score another run for the Bulldogs. Break up their pattern of scoring 2 every inning. Next up, back to the top of the lineup, number 21 is Donovan Hunt. First pitch breaking ball by Starks, called strike on the inside corner. Called strike 2. Starks gets ahead quickly on Hunt here. That's going to be a base hit down the left field line. Bulldogs continue to pound away the hits. Devontre Collins steps in with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Big first pitch swinging, strike 1. Franklin County continues to bat here in the top of the 4th. We've already played at 3. Pitch just misses Collins, going to even the count 1-1. Curveball, another big swing and a miss by Collins. Ball fouled straight back to the net. Count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another pitch fouled back into the net. Count remains 1-2. Pitch misses low, ball 2, and even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2s across the board, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. High hit ball in the left. Broadus is ranging back. Parker comes in, calls him off. He's going to squeeze it for the 3rd out, but Franklin County picks up 3 runs on 4 hits, leaves 2 stranded after 3.5 complete. Leads by a score now of 9-2. Stay tuned, bottom of the 4th coming up. Leading things off for the Irish, bottom of the fourth. Number 23, starting pitcher now, first baseman, Winfield Sweatman. First pitch misses low for ball one. Pitch is in there for strike one. It's even to count, 1-1. Devontre Collins still on the mound for the Bulldogs. Continues to do a good job going into the bottom of the fourth, still with a no-hitter. We'll start talking about it. Maybe we can jinx him a little bit. One-two pitch on the way is curveball back in there for strike three and out number one. Next up for the Irish is number 14, now second baseman for the Irish, Seth Allen. First pitch hit out towards second base. Second baseman handles it easily, throw it to first for the second out. Bulldogs making quick work here. The Irish, bottom of the fourth. Harrison up to bat, hits a. All right, breaks up the no-hitter. Knew he could do it. All right, so Harrison delivers the first hit of the game for the Irish into short right field. A runner on first now. 2 outs for batter center fielder number 11 is Jacob Salmonen. Looks at first pitch outside, ball one. Throw over to first. Harrison's back in easily. Salmonen fouls that one back into the net. 2 balls, 1 strike. The ball fouled back to the net. It's going to even the count on Salmonen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And that's called strike 3 for out number 3. That's going to end the inning for the Irish. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on, no errors after 4 complete. Score remains Bulldogs 9, Irish 2. First pitch low, ball 1. Leading off for the Bulldogs in the top of the 5th, and with a stand-up double is number 18 is Schlegel. Ball just over the outstretched glove of Broadus. That's going to bring number 16, Clay Wright. So Salmonen comes in hard, makes the catch in center field for the first out. Runner's going to remain at second. The ball hit into deep left center. Salmon is given chase. That's going to be over his head. It's going to be multiple base hit. Freeman's rounding second hard. He's going to hold up at second with a stand-up double. It's going to score Schlegel from second. Another run for the Bulldogs. And yet another base hit for the Bulldogs. Number 14 is Clanton now up for the Bulldogs. Takes first pitch inside corner, strike 1. Hard hit ball out to shortstop. Broadus catches, throws over to first. Sweatman can't handle. So the throw in time is dropped by Sweatman. Runners now at first and third for the Bulldogs. Up is number 10, Jacob Jordan. Jordan steps in with 1 out. Runners on first and third. It's another base hit in the left field. It's going to score 1 more for the Bulldogs. Runners are going to hold up on first and second. Ball's hit down the right side. That's going to land foul. So 0-2 now on batter Smith. Waste pitch, outside, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter Smith. Ball chopped foul, left side. Count's going to remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners will move back to first and second. We'll do it again. Hard hit ball straight to Wood at third. Throw over to second is just wide of the bag. Runner's back in safe anyway. So nice defensive play by Wood to record the second out of the inning. Keep runners at first and second. Brings to the plate number 2. Trent Tyndall steps in now for the Bulldogs. First pitch inside, ball 1. Tyndall's batting now with runners first and second, 2 outs. Called strike 1. It's going to even the count, 1-1. Breaking pitch catches outside corner for called strike 2. 1-2 now the count on Tyndall. Ball's lifted into shallow infield. Allen's ranging in, is going to squeeze it for the third out, but the Bulldogs do more damage. 3 hits, score 2 more runs, leave 2 stranded, 1 error. After 4.5 complete, score now Bulldogs 11, Irish 2. Aaron Broadus leading off things in the bottom of the fifth. Hits a hard shot to third. Mishandled by the third baseman. Going to record that as a hit. Next up for the Irish is number 4, Bennett Bratton. Bratton lifts the fly ball into left. It's going to be the first out. Up now for the Irish is number 12, Robert Starks. Steps up to the plate with 1 out, runner on first. Count is now 2-0. Correction, previous count 3-0. So it's going to be a walk for Starks. Next up is 22, Josh Wood. Next up for the Irish is third baseman, number 22, Josh Wood. Steps up with runners on first and second, 1 out. First pitch swinging is fouled back to the backstop. Pitch high and outside, 1-1 on Wood. Backdoor curveball just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Curveball misses high. 3-1 now, count on Wood. Pitcher for the Bulldogs remains DeMontre Collins. Still keeping the Irish at bay here, bottom of the fifth. Only giving up 2 hits on the day. That's going to be ball 4. It's going to get away from the catcher. It's going to send Wood down to first on the walk. Next up for the Irish is catcher, number 8, Britton Tatum. Britton Tatum up for the Irish. Steps in with 1 out. Bases loaded here, bottom of the 5th. Irish see if they can get something going here to keep this game in check. Franklin County ahead by a score 11-2. Sure would like to get a little rally going here. Get this thing back within reach. First pitch low, ball 1. Pitch high and outside, ball 2. Inside corner called strike 1. That's going to bring the count 2-1 on Tatum. Pitch low and outside. That's ball 3. So hitters count 3-1. Tatum's going to step back in, looking to do some damage here. Anything over the plate. See if he can get one he likes. High hit ball on the infield is caught in foul territory by the third baseman. That's going to be the second out of the inning. So after the catch in foul territory, it's 2 outs now for the Irish. Brings to the plate number 23, Winfield Sweatman. Steps up, 2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch is wide. Broadus is going to score from third on the wild pitch. So Broadus is going to play to run for the Irish on the wild pitch. The pitch is low on Sweatman. Is going to bring the count 2-0. Sweatman steps back in. 2-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be ball high and outside. 3-0 now on the batter, Sweatman. Pitch high and inside for ball 4. All right, so back live, Bulldogs defensive change for pitcher DeMontre Collins after a nice 4.5 innings. Going to give way to number 21, Dalvin Hunt. First pitch low, ball 1. That's high and outside, ball 2. Seth Allen now, your batter, steps in 2-0, bases loaded. Pitch high and inside for ball 3. So Allen will be taken here all the way. We're going to see if we can get a little walkathon going. Take pitch is in there for strike 1. Allen steps back in with a hitter's count. 3-1 pitch on the way is chopped to the third baseman. He ranges in, makes the catch. Going to throw over to first in time. That's going to do it for the Irish in the bottom of the 5th. Pick up 1 run on no hits. Leave 3 stranded after 5 complete. Score now Franklin County 11, Irish 3. Stay tuned, top of the 6th. Right, Irish fans, back live here, top of the 6th. Back to the top of the orders, number 21, Dalvin Hunt. Defensive changes, a new pitcher for the Irish. Number 5, Parker Frame's going to move in from left field, take the mound. Stark's going to move back to second. Allen's going to move over to third. Josh Wood's going to move from third out to left field. Everyone else remains in place. Frame's going to start off to Hunt with a 2-0 count. That ball's in the dirt. It's going to be 3-0. Pitches in there, called strike 1. Pitch just misses inside. That's going to send Hunt over to first base on the walk. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 1 is DeMontre Collins. He's going to step to the plate with no outs, runner on first. First pitch in there, outside corner, called strike 1. Pitch is wide. It evens the count 1-1. Collins shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch is called, ball 2. He's going to step back in with a 2-1 count. Swung on and missed. Foul tip. Evens the count 2-2 now on Collins. Pitch is low. Runner's going to move over to second on the pass ball. Going to bring the count full to batter Collins. He's going to step back in with no outs still. Runner at second now. Ball lifted into right center. Another high fly ball. The trouble in the wind out there. Collins is going to be in at second with a stand-up double. Runner having to hold is only going to be able to move to third. Slagle now the batter for the Bulldogs. Count 3-0. And that one's going to be low. That's going to be a 4-ball walk. Going to load the bases. Have to apologize for the brief audio interruptions. We're tag teaming here in the press box today. Next up for the Bulldogs is number 16, Clay Wright. Wright steps in with nobody out, bases loaded. First pitch called strike on the outside corner. Ball fouled back into the net. Frame's going to get ahead quickly, 0-2 on the batter Wright. Swung on and missed. The batter's going to be out at the plate. Ball in the dirt, but with the base occupied, no room to advance. Ball is blocked up by Tatum, but runner is going to score on the pass ball. So that'll plate another run for the Bulldogs. Ground ball in the infield, hit over to Woods for the fielder's choice. Going to okay, so we got pandemonium going on here with the runner, and the runner is finally called out. So a wild inning to the top of the sixth. Does result in a third out eventually. So the discussion on the infield is the ball caromed off the face of the upper roof of the dugout. When the ball caromed back into the field, the rundown opportunity created at third. The runner was out at first. So the discussion is, was the ball still alive or dead ball as the ball went off the face of the dugout? We'll see what the result of the play is here in just 1 minute. So the result of the play is a dead ball as the ball goes off the face of the dugout. So that's going to plate another run by the Bulldogs. Ball lifted into deep second. Starks is going to squeeze it for the third out. So strange top of the sixth is going to result in a couple more runs for the Bulldogs. We're going to go on to the bottom of the sixth. We'll see if we can clean up after this brief audio break. All right, leading things off in the bottom of the sixth for the Irish is right fielder number 7, Presley Harrison. First pitch fouled back out of play. He's going to be 0-1. So going back to the top of the sixth, the situation with runners on second and third. Ball was hit to third base to Wood, who threw across to first for the second out. The throw back to second. Runner was safe. The attempted throw to third caromed off the face of the, Harrison's going to single up the middle. All right, so Harrison reaches first. We'll get back to that top of the sixth in just 1 minute. All right, so continuing discussion, the ball from second to third was high. Caromed off the face of the dugout, was ruled a dead ball. Runner advanced from third to score a run, and the runner from second advanced over to third. So the Bulldogs do plate 2 in the top of the sixth, and now lead by a score of 13-3. And we're back live here in the bottom of the sixth with Jacob Salmon at bat. 1-1. Runner on first is Presley Harrison after singling up the middle. First pitch called strike 2 on the outside corner. Salmon steps back in with a 1-2 count. Hit back to the pitcher, who turns, throws to short for the first. Salmon safe at first on the fielder's choice. Irish back to the top of the lineup, brings to the plate number 2, Aaron Broadus steps in with 1 out. Salmon and now the runner on first. First pitch, ball 1. Broadus lifts one deep left. It's going to be foul. It's going to even the count 1-1. And that pitch comes back in on Broadus. That's going to be called strike 3. Next up for the Irish is new pitcher number 5, Parker Frame, trying to keep the game alive here. So unless the Irish can manage to manufacture 1 run here, we're going to end this thing in the bottom of the 6th. That ball's lifted in the foul territory, left side. Third baseman's coming on, and he squeezed it for the 3rd out. That's going to be a ball game. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in this year to the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. That's going to wrap up the season. The Irish are going to exit after the 2nd game in round 2. Congratulations to the guys for playoff play and finishing the year in suiting fashion. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Looking forward to returning next year. Thanks to everyone from the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network.